This is a day in the life of Taylor Swift. She wakes up
Screaming from dreaming.
This isn't the first time Taylor has had
Bad dreams.
It all started when she first watched the film.
Snow White.
Luckily, she isn't playing the live-action version of that character, otherwise she'd get a tremendous amount of hate from people. That moment where she's running through the forest is terrifying. How that movie got a G rating is beyond me. So Taylor knows that the heat will be too unbearable for her to fall back to sleep. So she decides to have
Breakfast at midnight.
She eats
Pastry.
and has a cup of tea with a dash of
Honey.
because she likes her drink sweet. While eating, she reads
Magazine.
about a
Cat.
that likes lasagna. On
The very first page.
is an article about how Chris Pratt will be voicing the character in an upcoming animated feature. She wonders if Hollywood even knows there are other actors in town. At
2 a.m.
Taylor decides to go for a run outside. She wears a
White t-shirt.
and
Worn out jeans.
because she forgot to put the washing machine on yesterday, so her
Short skirts.
are dirty. Taylor puts in her AirPod Pros, obviously, and starts running.
To this sick beat.
Party Rock Anthem is easily one of her
Favorite songs.
Whatever happened to LMFAO? Will we ever get to see a reunion of Red Foo and Sky Blue, or has the passion in their pants fizzled? Anyway, about
20 seconds.
into her run, Taylor tripped and fell on her catch,
Shiny toy.
and
Felt hard.
now she's
Lying on the
hot.
hard ground.
Not only did she wear out her
Leave us.
even more, but now she has a
Really deep cut.
on her elbow that looks like it went right.
To the bone.
That's gonna leave.
A nasty scar.
Taylor tries to,
Shake it off.
but that just makes the blood splat on her white shirt. She probably should have waited for the sky to be a little bit brighter before she decided to do some exercise. But Taylor is tough, so she covers her wound with a Puss in Boots band-aid. To be fair, she had to use like 7 because the cut was pretty big. Taylor puts all the clothes in the washing machine, remembering to set it off this time, and then clothes herself in a
Suit and tie.
because that's all she has that's clean. The tie wasn't essential, but fashion or whatever. Taylor is,
Wide awake. Because it's morning now.
well, not really, it's only about 2:30 a.m, but it's already been a pretty eventful day. Taylor aimlessly scrolls through the apps
On the phone.
for about an hour before she finally decides to play
Bejeweled. Again.
is easily in her
Top 5.
favorites of all time. You know how you tell yourself that you're only going to use your phone for 5 minutes and then that turns into 5 hours? Well, now,
It's 7 a.m.
because Taylor started the day early, she makes the decision that now will be her lunchtime. Most days, Taylor likes,
Getting lunch down by the lake.
but today she feels like cooking something.
In the kitchen.
Taylor found a
Pumpkin.
soup recipe in the Garfield magazine and wants to give it a try. Taylor tries carving the orange vegetable with a knife, but it's all rusted, so she has to rip it apart like Steve Rogers breaking wood. Taylor watches the soup simmer away.
While having coffee all alone.
The soup itself ends up being quite tasty, but if she were to remake this recipe, she would add a little bit more salt. It's the
Weekend.
and Taylor doesn't have anywhere she needs to be, so she decides to have a home day. More specifically, she decides to have a movie marathon. She grabs
Some popcorn.
out of her home
Vending machine.
and a packet of,
Lemon candy.
then heads into
Living room.
for a solo viewing party. Taylor begins with
Babe.
Pig in the City, then Quentin Tarantino's
Once upon a time.
In Hollywood. Up next is the,
Dark night.
which is one of her
Favorite.
movies. Then Rebel Without a Cause, starring,
James Dean.
before ending with the latest Fast and
Furious.
flick. With the movie marathon lasting 10 hours, Swift has really built up an appetite. So Taylor prepares
A feast.
for dinner, including
Rice.
chickpea salad and a golden pizza. She then pours a glass of
Whiskey on ice.
before heading out
To the garden.
because this is her
Favorite spot for dinner.
She eats all this while
Staring at the sunset.
it's been a long day. Just kidding, no day is any longer or shorter than another. They're all 24 hours. But Taylor is tired, so she hops into her
Twin-sized bed.
and dozes off where she will once again have the
Wildest dreams.
and that's an average day in the life of Taylor Swift.